I am not teaching, I am publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for the Life in the UK test, part 206. Notable British sportsmen and women while doing standing yoga, and if you participate in the standing yoga, that is at your own risk. So, we're having here around 15 people or so listed. And the first one is Sir Roger Bannister, 1929 until 2018. And Sir Roger Bannister was the first man in the world to run a mile in under 4 minutes in 1954. And we're trying to make sure that we are familiar with this list of sportsmen and women, and also which sport they are famous for, and if they won a medal. So basically, it's always just a sentence written to each person. We're trying to remember what is written in that sentence. So we're trying to remember now that Sir Roger Bannister was the first man in the whole world to run a mile in under 4 minutes, and that was in 1954. We're just going to learn in 1954. I think that it would be a good number to know. So 1954, that the first person ran under 4 minutes, recorded. Maybe it had never done it before. Thought we would call it. So, Sir Roger Bannister. A mile are 1.5 kilometers. So, this is basically, if most people are trying to run it, they need around, depending on how fit they are, between 4 and 8 minutes. But these are already people who can run. So 4 and 8 minutes. So a mile is basically 1,800 steps. Let's say 2,000. So if you're doing a step, and now 2,000 of them in one direction, this is a mile. 2,000 is a large number, so it's pretty far away, 1 mile, and to run a mile in under 4 minutes. So if you take a distance and you walk 2,000 steps in one direction, this is a mile. And now if you look at the distance and back, that is a mile, and if you can run that all back in under 4 minutes, you would be as fast as Sir Roger Bannister. So we're trying to remember Sir Roger Bannister, mile under 4 minutes, 1954. It is back again. 1954, Sir Roger Bannister, mile under 4 minutes. And now we're doing the first standing yoga exercise. The eagle's wings. You're breathing in and lifting the arms up. And we're breathing out and letting the arms again down. And breathe again in and lift the arms up. And out the arms again down. And breathe in and lift the arms up. And breathe out and lift the arms again down. One last time. We're breathing in, lifting the arms up. And out, letting the arms again down. Sir Robert Bannister ran in 1954 as the first man in the world a mile under 4 minutes. Roger Bannister. Sir Jackie Stewart, 1939 born, is a Scottish former racing driver who won the Formula 1 World Championship 3 times. Formula 1, that is basically cars, but these are special cars. They are faster, and they are driving a track. So there's a street bit, but it's not a public street, it's way too dangerous, they're driving way too fast. And now they are driving rounds, so it's not a street in one direction, going from one to one thing, but it's basically in a circle, but with some curves, so it goes this way, and then back, something like that. And they are driving there around 30 people in these special cars, fast cars. They are flatter, so they're having less aerodynamic and so on. And then they are driving, that whole thing takes around 2 minutes, even though they are very fast. And they are driving the whole world here, whole year long. They're having around 30 or so of events all around the world. One is in Britain. I think it was in Silverstone. Britain is a Formula 1 racing. And then in another town, in another country, and so on. And where they all come, all these 30 drivers who are this year the best and have a chance to win the World Championship, and they're driving there, and the one who's the first gets the most points, the second first gets some points, and so on. They're all taking some points, and then they go on, and the next week they're maybe in Nürburgring in Germany or something like that, or in was it Einstein? Something like that, or in Monza, or in Dubai, or all around the world. And they are then driving the next week, and the first one gets some points. So we are always when these drivers, and we're driving, and we're trying to get the first, second, third place, and to get some points. And after the end of the year, all is calculated together. How many points had someone get in all these 30 racings or something like that? And the person who has the most points wins, and wins the whole championship. And Sir Jackie Stewart, who was a Scottish racer, won this world championship 3 times. So in 3 years, Sir Jackie Stewart won it. So Sir Jackie Stewart is a person who was driving Formula 1 racings, and in 3 years he had, after calculating all these points together, the most points, and so he won the whole world championship in Formula 1. And we are now remembering Sir Jackie Stewart 3 times Formula 1 won, the world championship in Formula 1. So we're having Sir Robert Bannister, 1954, first man running a mile under 4 minutes, and Sir Jackie Stewart, 3 times world championship in Formula 1. The next few exercises, we have relaxed a little bit apart, and we're breathing in, and we're doing the crab in the morning. We're lifting the arms up. And we're breathing out, we're bringing the arms down, and we're opening the chest to the sky. Breathe again in and lift the arms up. And out, we're opening the chest to the sky. And again in, lift the arms up. Now directly over to the second exercise. Breathing in. And out, we're leaning with closed hands back, the reed in the wind. Breathe again in into the middle. And again out, lean back. Breathe again in into the middle. And out, the arms down. So, Sir Roger Bannister, 1954, first man running the mile under 4 minutes, and Sir Stewart, Jackie Stewart, 3 times world championship Formula 1. It's just, yes, it's Formula 1 actually, Formula 1. And then we have Bobby Moore, 1941-1993, captained the English football team that won the World Cup in 1996. So a football team, we have talked a bit about it, that has 11 players, and one of them is a captain. So that person has a bit more to say who plays how. And so the captain is an important person in managing the team. And that person was Bobby Moore a couple of times. And in 1996, the English team, now we can read it from it, won the World Cup. So the World Cup, I don't know all exactly, but the World Cup is where then different teams of a country come together. So in each country around the world, in many countries, are people playing football. And let's say in Spain are a few people playing football. And when there's this World Cup, we're hearing of it, there's this big World Cup. And now we're looking what 11 players are the best in our country. We're going around, and when we're looking what teams are playing where and what leagues, and we're not taking the 11 best player, they have a bit more for if someone gets injured so they can replace them. But we're basically taking 11 players. And these 11 players then are flying, let's say, let's say we're going to the World Cup, we don't have said where we had is, let's say we're going to Canada. And now these 11 people from Canada are going to, these 11 people from Spain are going to Canada, and also 11 people from Brazil, or 11 people from Angola, or 11 people from Denmark, or 11 people from the United Kingdom are going there. And these 11 people need a captain, and this captain was then Bobby Moore. And when this World Cup happened, somewhere in this world, and the country in this world is Canada, these teams are playing then against each other football, and we're trying to get the football in one or the other side. And the English team won, and then they won against another team, and against another team, and at the end, they basically won against all the other teams in the ranking, so it's not that they played against the other, I think, but I don't know the rules. And then they won. And so in 1996, the World Cup was won by these 11 best players selected in Britain, and they were led by Sir Bobby Moore. No, not just Bobby Moore. No, just Bobby Moore. So Bobby Moore was the captain of a football team which in 1996 won the World Cup. We're remembering now Bobby Moore, captain of a football team which won the World Cup in 1996. We takes way longer than the fourth, so we cannot do just always one exercise. We're going to now more standing yoga, maybe even one person more. We're doing the triangle, 1 foot into that direction, 1 foot into that direction. Now we're doing just standing yoga, just standing yoga here. If you're here for fourth person, then you can just skip to the next one. These toes in that direction, they in that, we're lifting the arms up and we're breathing in. And out, we're shifting just the upper part of the body out on the leg. Now we're going down, taking hold on the leg and a little bit up to the other. And we're breathing in, back into the middle. And now change our position of the feet, we're breathing in. And out, we're shifting over to one side. And we're going down, take a hold of the leg and looking up to the head. And we're breathing in, back to the middle, and the hands down. We're going to do now next chair. So we're doing the moderator first. We're going in front to the toes and back to the heels. So we had Sir Roger Bannister, first person who ran in 1994 the mile under 4 minutes, and Sir Jackie Stewart. Sir Jackie Stewart, he won the Formula 1 World Championship 3 times, and Bobby Moore, he captained, I never heard that expression before, he captained the English football team which won the World Cup in 1996. I said 1996 and 1966. And it was a moderator, so I think we're not warm up enough to do the chair. Having the feet standing together, leave an inch of space, and we're breathing in and lifting the arms up. And again out. And breathe in and come up onto the toes. And out and we're sinking down. And breathe in and come up again. And out and sinking down. And breathe in and come again up. And out and again down. And I'm exiting the chair, breathing in, coming up. And out the arms down, and also the heels. Now we're doing the Garden, not. Let's do the Garden pose, get straight. The toes are pointing to the outside, we're going down, let's not do the Garden pose. We have our feet standing together, and we're breathing in and lifting the arms up. And we're breathing out, we're doing the down dying dive. We really got confidence. Now we're breathing in and bending the right leg, and we're breathing out and we're stretching the left leg in marmot. And breathe again in and out and change, just stretching the right leg and bending the left. Breathe again in and change, and out. Again in and change, and out. And breathe in and straighten both legs. Now breathe in and open the right arm to the sky, look up over the right shoulder and bend the left knee. Now breathe in and bring the arm again in and out and down. Now breathe in and open the left arm to the sky and look over the left shoulder, breathe out and bend the right knee. Breathe in, come again down with the hands and breathe out. Now breathe in and come in up halfway with straight back and out and again down. Breathe again in and come halfway up, straight back and again out and down. Now breathe in and we're going to be up diving swan. Close your hands and we slowly lower it into the hands. So it was a little bit steady yoga. I thank you very much, and until the next time when we're going through the other 12 people this day. So thank you very much, and until next time.